guys, welcome back to my channel. It's really gloomy outside, so I felt like sitting down and just doing like a chit-chatty kind of video. So we're gonna be doing an Ask Sarah today. My email has blown all the way up. So let's see what we can get into today. Here we go. First up. Hey Sarah, I'm a new subscriber. Welcome to the club. I love your videos. I think you give great. Okay, so the whole beginning is just being really nice to me. I appreciate that. All right, so my boyfriend and I have been together going on 4 years now. We have nice sex. That don't sound too good. We have nice sex. That D though. Okay, sorry if this is TMI, but it's relevant. I love him very much, but boy is so vanilla. He doesn't like to go down on me. He doesn't like toys. He doesn't like bonding or really anything too kinky. I try to be accepting of others and their comfort zones, but I kind of feel a little bored. I'm not about to up and leave my very serious relationship because of this, but sometimes I find myself entertaining the fantasy of others. That's a dangerous path. Who I know would be willing to do more, and I feel guilty about it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not thinking about other people like I want them instead of my boyfriend, but like the other day I was having a drink with my boyfriend in front of ours, and though it may be strange, our friend starts talking about how he loves to eat that punani, okay? And I just about melted into the floor. It was almost too much for me to hear. Ever since then, what he said pops into my head, and I'm not gonna lie, it still makes me melty. Get melty, girl. Now that you have somewhat of a base, my question is, do you think men's sexual preferences ever change? I'm gonna say yes. I think everyone's sexual preferences in terms of what they enjoy doing in the bedroom, not necessarily who they enjoy doing it with, although I guess that could be kind of fluid too. I do think that it changes with time, with people, with circumstances. Or is it okay to try to persuade your partner into doing things they otherwise wouldn't prefer to do? How would you do that? And also, am I an awful person for thinking about what the friend said? Thanks for listening and being there for everyone, no matter how cringy the topic. You rock. Okay, so basically what you're asking is, should you be pushing your partner to kind of step outside of his box so that he can get into yours, right? Okay, so I think you're in like a serious long-term relationship, so there definitely needs to be some compromise. You didn't mention whether or not you explicitly had already told him like what you want. It says that, you know, he's not into it, but does that mean that he kind of just brushed it off? Or like you specifically asked him to do something and he said, hell to the no, like I'm not gonna do that. Like, cause it really depends. I mean, you wanna have an open line of communication when it comes to that kind of stuff in your relationship, because sometimes both people can be a little bit nervous to bring something up or to say something. They're afraid of how the other person is going to react. I would never tell you to push someone to do something that they don't want to do. That's not a good idea, but definitely let them know that let him know that you're interested in trying some other things. And if he's not interested in it, then I guess, you know, that's really up to you. How important is your sex life in your relationship, you know? I mean, you could actually seek professional help, not Sarah help, but like real help, you know? And you could see if maybe having someone else come in and actually talk to the two of you guys, you know, it depends on where you're at in your relationship. So I don't think you guys are married or anything, so, oh no, it's your boyfriend. So I don't know how deep you wanna go into that. And as far as thinking about what like the friend said, I'm not gonna lie, I would probably feel a little guilty if I was doing that, but there's no harm in it as long as you're not like fantasizing about this guy and like, I mean, cause if you're like fantasizing about somebody else, as far as I'm concerned, you're already cheating like in your brain. You know what I mean? Like you're just, these are the baby steps to get to that place that you just probably don't wanna be at. I personally wouldn't wanna be there, but you know, it's probably best to try to keep those thoughts at bay, but they're gonna happen. It's natural, and you're over here fiending for somebody to eat the box, and this guy's over here talking about how, I have it 3 times a day, like 3 square meals. Like, really? Of course it's gonna pop into your head if that's something that you're feeding for and someone's just dangling in front of your face, and then your boyfriend's over here like, get the fuck out of here. No, so it's natural, but I don't think you should feel bad about it. So you guys can let me know if you've ever had a relationship where your partner, I have had relationships like this, where your partner was not willing to do pretty much anything other than like that straight Okay, you get on top. Okay, now I get on top. Okay, we're done. Like, that kind of sucks. So you can let me know how you dealt with that. I dealt with it by going like this. Walking away. It's hard to listen to my favorite band. Okay. Hey, Sarah. Oh, no. Okay. Hey, Sarah, I went through a bad relationship with a guy. There was a lot of manipulation, lies, and he ghosted me. Speaking of ghosts, I've been watching Power, and I'm like real mad about how things are going. I'm real mad. Because dude is fine, and I don't like him getting all beat down and no. Okay, anyway, spoiler alert, right? Okay, he ghosted me and everything was hard. We didn't have much in common, but we were both huge fans of Avenged Sevenfold, and we talked about them a lot, and they're one of my favorite bands, but it's so hard to listen to them, and I unintentionally cringe and skip them whenever they come on because they'll remind me of him. Is there any way I can get back to liking them without thinking of, she said dumb fuck, without thinking of him? So, oh, isn't this the worst? This is like my least favorite part of relationships with people, right? Because you be like in that good stage, like you're just there, you're loving it, everything's amazing, you're together, you're playing music, like, and then, I mean, without fail, there are going to be songs that just hardcore remind you either of a person or a situation or a day or like just an event that happened, and then if that relationship goes sour or maybe you guys are fighting or whatever it may be, right? Like then that same music that's triggering those memories, then they piss you off. Like, or it just makes you mad, or it makes, in my case, it making me real sad. Like some music I'm just like, okay, I can't even, you know what? Matter of fact, R. Kelly, you're done. You're off of Spotify. You're canceled. I can't listen to you anymore. And then the next week I'm like at the concert. Yeah, what's the fiesta? You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that. I have no idea how you get past that. If you guys have any advice, let me know. What I'm really interested in, okay, what I'm truly interested in is what song did your ex ruin for you? What album did they ruin? What artist did they ruin? Who can you not listen to anymore at all? Like, there are people that when they come on the radio, I get mad. I'm like, you know what? No, goodbye. I don't want this. And it's like every relationship just ruins a whole handful of songs for me. And then eventually, I do come back around and everything's okay again. Like a lot of songs have come back into the rotation, you know? But, especially because I got cheated on so much, and like dude would like post lyrics to songs. The Weeknd, never in my life will I ever like The Weeknd, never in my whole entire life. It's not gonna happen because this guy just destroyed my life to the soundtrack of The Weeknd, and it really, really, really pissed me off. But The Weeknd I can do away with. R. Kelly, he would come back. I'm like, come back over here, I Can't Let You Go. Speaking of Can't Let You Go, Can't Let You Go by Fabulous, that song was like, no, for a very long time, because like one of my boyfriends, like back in the day, his ex used to play it on her MySpace page, and I was like, bitch, you better let him go. On her MySpace page. That's how long ago this was. But I was like, no, you can't let him go. No, let go. Let go. I got him. Let go. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. He sexed his baby mama. Hey Sarah, love your videos. Long-time subscriber. Thanks. I'm half white and half Puerto Rican, so I've always liked your mixedness. I'm half white and half Mexican. I love your videos. I'm 24 and my boyfriend is 27, and we've been together 1.5 years. He has a baby mama who lives with a child in a nearby state. He's known this woman for 10 years, okay, and had a baby for 6. Okay, so he had a kid when he was 21, and but they never dated, just casually screwed, and a baby came out of the situation, okay? They casually dated for 4 years? I don't know. Okay, a few months back, she Facebook messaged me screenshots of them sexting, saying they love each other and he's gonna drive up to screw her, etc. Well, he apparently never did it, and that's why she sent me those messages, because she was angry. Ugh. So I also found out that he'd been messaging other women and was trying to meet up with them for sex, but he also never went through with it. From the messages I read in his phone, yeah, I'm stoopy, so what? I mean, you have a reason to be, clearly, because your man's basically cheating on you, so snoop away, girlfriend. So after these two situations, I left and stayed in a hotel. I was ready to leave him mentally, but he pays for everything for me. I'd have no place to live, no car, no internet, no power, etc. My parents disowned me 5 months ago for dating a black man. So I have literally no one. If I were to leave, I would have no help and no money. I'm in medical school to be a, did I just say that right? I'm in medical school to be a doctor, and it doesn't leave you with time to work at all, so it's time consuming. So I went back to the boyfriend since we lived together, talked stuff out. He said he's changed. And then I guess that happened 2 months ago. And then he said that he was in a bad place mentally and now he's better, blah, 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 blah. And then she literally wrote blah, blah, blah. Then last night I asked to see his phone after I saw a bunch of messages from his baby mama pop up, and he'd texted this B again yesterday, and not a week after I left this guy, for finding out he messaged other women. He sent her dick pics, he sent her nudes, etc. He didn't say all the I love you stuff again, but still. So I don't know what to do. I love him and I know he loves me. Does he? And he keeps messing up, and I know I deserve better than that. You do. Part of me is sick of living with him and cleaning up after him and him not having sex with me enough and him texting other women. I want to leave, be on my own, screw other guys, have men spoil me rotten, and sleep like a baby knowing I'm not worried about him cheating on me. How old are you again? Maybe he's confused, or maybe not. Da 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 da. He's supposed to tell me he is baby mama. Okay, so basically, okay. No, I think she said she was 24, right? Okay, so when I was a little bit younger, I was in a situation where I had, you know, a boyfriend. And we were in a relationship. We were in a long-term relationship together. We were together. We had strong ties. We had children. And we went through a lot of this sort of back and forth stuff where I would kind of justify some of the things that were happening, and I would say, just because I was afraid to leave. Just like you are. I was afraid to leave for different reasons, but I also... It's not that he was paying for everything, because we were very much struggling and kind of figuring it out and scrounging around together. But if we were to separate, we both knew that, like, individually it was gonna be harder for us to make it on our own initially than it was for us to do it together. So that was kind of what was keeping us together, plus the fact that we had kids. So when I would see little things, when I would see text messages, when he would have his phone shoved all the way up his butt basically so that I couldn't find the damn thing, like when he would do that, I mean, he legit would sleep with his, like, I remember one day looking for it, he had his hand on it, and it was under the pillow, and his other one was on top. And I was like, bro, you're not hiding anything. So it seems like your guy is cheating. I mean, everything's pointing to cheating. And I guess because you haven't actually physically caught him with his penis in someone else's vagina or mouth or ass or wherever, hand perhaps. I don't know what level that he's got to take it to for you to consider it cheating. But he, in my book, that dude is cheating. He's been cheating. He's trying to cheat. He's gonna cheat. If he didn't cheat, he will cheat. Like, he's not about you. He is not about you. He is not worried about you. He's not worried about losing you. He's not tripping over you. He's over here ready to mess around with baby mama. He's ready to mess around with whoever else you saw him talking to, like, and he's not even trying to, it's like he wants to get caught. It's not like he's hiding it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't change baby mama's name in his phone. He didn't add a new password. He didn't tell you couldn't see it. He didn't get smart and get a second phone. Yo, I dated a dude with a second phone, and when I found that second phone, and then I found out his mama was paying the bill for that second phone so that he could do the trifling little cheating that he was doing, bro, the whole family was in on it. No thank you. Anyway, like, clearly he's not trying that hard to hide it from you. He doesn't care about the relationship. He doesn't care. You said he loves me and I love him, and, you know I deserve better. Baby, I don't think you believe that you deserve better, because if you did, then no matter what the circumstances, you would get out of it. You know, if you really needed help, you could probably find it. Somewhere, somehow, you could find it. You could figure it out. I mean, everyone has tough situations, right? But if you only look at all the reasons why you can't do something, then you're never gonna be able to do it. You can be just as resilient as anybody else, and you can figure it out, and you can achieve everything you want to achieve, and you don't have to rely on some bullshit ass man who doesn't give a damn about you to do it. Like, you don't need to be in that situation, and the longer you wait and you stay there, the longer you're gonna, or the harder it's gonna be for you to extricate yourself from the situation. You don't need to be with this dude. You really don't. If he's not cheating already, he's gonna cheat. He's cheating. He's cheating. There's no way. You guys let me know. Is the baby mama guy cheating? With the baby mama or with somebody else? Is he cheating or is he not cheating? Would you say, do you have any advice? Anyway, my brother's leaving and he's going back to California today, so we're all gonna go, we're gonna go grab some lunch before I drop him off at the airport. So I'm gonna dip out after this question here. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be back real soon. I did a bunch of online shopping this week, and my vlogging camera's finally fixed. It's in the mail. It'll be back to me ASAP. Shout out to Canon for not charging me. Thank you. And what else is on the agenda? Oh, I also bought a GoPro and the kids are gonna be like filming stuff, so that's exciting. If you don't follow my vlog channel, you should head over there. I don't know why I'm pointing over here, it's not here, but you should head over there to the vlog channel. It's always linked down below. Don't forget you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, I guess, but I don't post anything there. So, yeah, and if you ever wanna be included in one of these videos, you can email me at xSarahvargas@gmail.com. And I think that's it. I am going out of town again this weekend, so I will be vlogging that. My New York video should be up today or tomorrow or whatever. And that'll be over on my vlog channel. And then this weekend I'm going to San Francisco, so that'll be over on my vlog channel too. So again, follow me over there if you want to see a little behind the scenes stuff. I'll be back here with some hauls this week. And that's all I have. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you're having a really amazing day. And I hope that this girl that's named the baby mama decides not to date him anymore. Feel free to email me again, okay? I'll look for you and your response to me. So, yeah, that's all I got. I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye, guys.